Hey guys, welcome to today's video about my second stint at Circuit Park Berghem. Today we will be looking at my second stint, so we will be seeing a new kart, second kart of the day, and it was much faster than my first kart. I will drop a video here. We want to see the first stint, but that kart didn't have the top speed necessary. As always, don't forget to like and or subscribe to the video if you haven't done so already. We will dive into the session and see how it went. Thanks, let's go. Alright guys, so the session is about to start, I believe. Here we go. Immediately I feel the kart is way more responsive than the kart in the first stint, so I didn't check the brakes. Here I do it a little bit, but I didn't read it that well. We start passing the back immediately. Try to make a little move on this guy here around the outside. Head down for extra DRS.
So you're pressing radio instead of energy.
Flat out right-hander. Now of course this is my second stint, so we already know the track here a little bit, which is therefore nice, so we can go all out from the start. And we have the flat out part of the track. It goes all the way to the first real corner. Oh, that guy goes off. Ooh, let's not crash into him. Ooh, somebody hits me in the back. That's why you see the camera shaking a little bit. As I said, it's a very nice track to drive here. We go inside. Really want to go there once more this year. I had a good feeling about the karts. They weren't as full body as other types of karts who have the protective gear all around, so that makes them quite heavy. I believe these are way less weight, so that means the acceleration is a little bit better in these karts, I feel. Whee! That guy spins out, okay. Probably didn't expect me being on the inside there, but therefore you always... What I like to do is when I take a corner, now I look at the track behind me. As you can see, I'm doing it right away. So I try to scan if I see somebody driving behind me, and if I see someone, I'm gonna start calculating, is he coming closer or not, which the next few corners will obviously tell. And then if they get closer, I'll just let them pass at the moment I believe they will be able to pass. I don't really like racing people I don't know. With friends I will do it, or if I find somebody on the track that's really the same speed as me or something like that, and we have like an understanding of okay, let's go, then I'll go too. But ooh, very wide here. Okay, but then I'll go too. Then we will race and maybe have a chat afterwards. But if I don't know the person, well, I don't feel like racing him. It's not a race. I do free practices, so there's no reason to race each other if you don't know each other. With friends it can be fun, but if I see somebody's faster than me and he's coming in on me, there's no point in racing him, because I will only mess with his times, and that will leave him frustrated, or her, and then yeah, nobody wins. So yeah, it's I have no issue letting him pass. My fastest lap around my home track is when I let a faster driver pass me, and I followed him from like 20 meters behind. I really learned some corners I've been doing for like 2 years totally differently. So and that made a difference of about 0.7 seconds. So yeah, it was really nice to do that. So if I decided to race him, he would just get frustrated, maybe try to dive bomb me or hit me, and then I go off the track and I would lose much time. Now you just let him pass, and you try to put your hook on and try to follow the faster guy around. That's how I try to learn all the time. But this session I was the second fastest after my friend, who we didn't see on the track. So he didn't pass me, I didn't pass him in this session though. In the next session I will be passing him. So that was the first time since I started karting. So but yeah, it was the lineup of the karts. I know. I feel like he had that one bad kart I had in my first stint. I think it might be something like that he had that kart in session 3, so therefore he didn't have the same top speed, and that's why I was able to pass him, I believe. Few lonely laps. Lonely laps are good to try to set the fastest lap on the track, because otherwise you always have to calculate other drivers, go for a pass. The pass has to be fast and clean, because otherwise you're losing time. If you can see the track is really empty, you should always go for it, because for example in Genk, if you go there here in Belgium, you might be there with like 40 different people. So yeah, the time is limited to have a free track to drive. Here this session I believe maybe 10-20 people. So yeah, then if they all stick together a little bit, you pass them once and then you have the track for you. But yeah, otherwise you can in Genk it's too much in a way. So in every corner there is people driving, so you have to pass all the time, or you get passed when you're doing a hot lap or something like that. But yeah, it happens. Here we are catching up again with some of the back markers. This part of the track is just a question on how long do you dare to stay on the throttle. Never brake until you are approaching this corner here, and then you just go for a little late apex to the outside, and yeah, you can go again full throttle until the next corner. Turned in a little bit too soon, but okay. Getting close again. Let's see what we do here. Don't lean inwards. That's usually not a good idea, because you have a stiff rear axle, so that means both wheels are turning at the same speed. Therefore you always want to lean outwards if you take a corner. I don't always do this, but if you lean outwards, that means your weight will be transferred to your outside wheel, and therefore your inside wheel will get a little bit of a lift off, and therefore it can spin more freely, so it helps you actually take a corner a little bit faster. You can do two things: or you lean or you don't lean. Both are equally good, but if you decide to lean, it's important to lean outside instead of inside. So for this corner example, I lean to the right instead of leaning to the left. As you would maybe do on a motorcycle, you maybe want to lean into the corner. I don't know, I haven't really driven motorcycles, but that's what you kind of see when they take a corner. In the kart it's different. So in the kart it's outside. You can say if you ever want to drive another class, let's say just cars for example, then the body weight isn't gonna do that much compared to the car, so then leaning doesn't help at all. So if you want to learn for also car racing or something like that, I suggest don't lean, because it will be only at your advantage in karting, but not in the cars. So again, little group here. First one, I believe I will start passing it right about now. We go for the inside as we see them opening up. This part of the track is so nice, you just go all out to the end of the track and then getting close. Easy pass. This person is trying to notice me coming closer. Was wondering, do I still have the momentum or not? He still does. Now we're very close. It's not giving up. But yeah, I have the inside line, the better line, so the pass was completed. A nice apex. You always want to go as far in and out as possible most of the time. Some corners in rental karting are differently, because in the rental karts it's all about keeping your engine high. So yeah, here another pass. Try to get as much as drag as possible. But yeah, in the rental karts, you really want to keep the revs of the engine very high. Oh, there's somebody sideways on the track. Because of the dead points in the throttle. If you really slow down the kart, it will take a longer time to again reach the top speed. And then because of it being like that, you don't want that to happen. So you want the baseline of the revs being very high and keep it in that same place. And sometimes that means to take a corner maybe a little bit wider than you would do in a competition kart or something like that, in a race kart. But yeah, oh, we go off. Oof. It's a little bit of dirt. I was thinking to pass from the outside, and that was the last lap.
Okay, he pushed me off the track. I think you have to leave a space. All the time you have to leave a space.
But yeah, as I was saying, you tend to And now I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, you want to keep the revs up, because otherwise your kart goes into the dead zone and then it takes a while to build up the speed again. While sometimes if you take a larger corner, you can keep the kart in the good range, to say it like that, and then you can just keep on going. You will have a faster top speed on the corner exit. Ooh, somebody went out as well, because there was a lot of dirt in that corner too. That was not me. I had my moments here. Let's see, is there dirt as well? No, I kept it all off the track. So yeah, that was the session. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Then and now reviewing it, and yeah, please feel free to watch my other videos as well. Thanks, bye.